Hi there guys, welcome to this video. So this is the second video on the Principles of Marketing course. So this video is about marketing strategy. So what is marketing strategy? And if we want to ask ourselves what is strategy and what's the simplest definition of strategy that you can think of? Well, I could think of this as the simplest definition is strategy is the art of closing doors. Companies have a lot of decisions to take, and most of the decisions are about what route they should not take, because companies are sometimes very sure of some things that they don't want to do. So for instance, McDonald's doesn't want to make pizzas. They don't want to sell pizzas because they don't want to compete in that market. So strategy is all about what doors you close, and that means what doors that you're going to open. So another example that I have is about Apple, because Apple doesn't create video games, and it's something that they can very easily do, because given the amount of resources that they hold, and their MacBooks Pros are top of the line. I'm pretty sure that they can create a video gaming console. Apple TV does come to mind, but they're not really into hardcore gaming. It's because they have their own reasons for not going into the video gaming industry. Maybe it is because it's not profitable enough, and maybe it is because it's not scalable enough. So Apple doesn't really go into hardcore gaming. They may go into simple small games. They have the App Store, so they are actually playing their part there. But my point here is that as a company, you're actually going to have a strategy of doing things, because if you're all over the place, then it's gonna be luck which will help you. It's not going to be your strategy. So it's very important to devise a marketing strategy for your firm. And now I'm going to talk about what are different elements of marketing strategy. So the first element of marketing strategy is you want to answer this question is, who is your target market? Which means, who is your customer? Who are you going to sell to? It's a very easy question when you think about for some firms, but you can't sell to everyone. You can't have everyone as your customer. Every company has some sort of a market that they actually want to cater. So for instance, Walmart wants to cater to customers who want to buy groceries at as cheap price as possible. Costco is about for customers who want to go on a treasure hunt and get products at cheap price, but they'll also get that in bulk, and they want to get a membership. So it's a very completely different business model and very different set of customers. It could be the same customer, but they're actually going to that particular store with a different mindset. So who you have to understand what kind of customer that you're actually going to target. So that's a very, very important question for marketing, because if you don't know who are you going to sell to, then you cannot craft your products or services according to them. So that's the first question that you should ask while devising your marketing strategy is, who is your target customer? The next question that you should ask is about what decisions are you going to take about those customers? And you can actually club those decisions into 4 different types of decisions. And these are called the 4 P's of marketing. It is, you can take decisions regarding the product, what product you're going to sell to those customers, about the price, what price you're going to sell them at, and where you're going to sell those products, that would be the place, and what promotions that you're going to have, and how you're actually going to promote that product to the customer. These are the 4 basic decisions that you need to take, and you end up taking these decisions even though you don't know about this framework, but this framework will actually help you to put these decisions, to organize these decisions. So let's just take an example. So for instance, McDonald's sells burgers, and that's what essentially their products is, and their product line is all about burgers. Of course, they pivoted into coffee and other type of cafe products later on, but their core product line is burgers. And they want to sell it at low prices. They don't want to sell it as at high prices, which means that their products can be a little bit inferior. And how do they want to sell those products? Well, these are burgers, so they would definitely like to sell them at their own stores. They don't want to sell them at grocery stores. They don't want to do that, but they just want to sell them at their own stores. Maybe they want to control over their product by as much as possible. They don't want any quality issues, because if you let someone else sell your product, there always going to be quality issues. So that's the decision that they've taken, and how they're actually promoting their products. Of course, they have their own mobile application. They have their national advertisements. They have their flyers and coupons that they actually distribute. So those are the promotion decisions that they take. On the contrary, if you actually look at the competitor of McDonald's, which would be Chick-fil-A, and how do they sell their products, and what is their product line? Their product line is about only chicken burgers. So their target customer is customers who just want to eat chicken. So there is no other meat besides chicken. And their prices are a little bit higher than McDonald's, because they want to send the signal to their customers that they are high quality products. And they also follow the McDonald's strategy of selling it in their own stores. Of course, you can find some Chick-fil-A sauce products in Walmart as well. So they do offer their products at grocery stores, and they also have their mobile applications, and they also send out coupons. So those are the promotion decisions that they take. So you can see how this marketing mix decisions helps you to kind of understand how you're going to take these decisions. And the next part of your marketing strategy is that your decisions should be taken in such a way that you're actually creating competitive advantage, a sustainable competitive advantage for you. So what exactly is this sustainable competitive advantage? Well, think of it as a wall between you and your competitors, and your competitors cannot easily pass through that wall. That's exactly what sustainable competitive advantage is. It's an advantage that you have over your competitors, and it's not so easily imitable by them. They can't just they can't just hire people and just get the competitive advantage that you have. So it takes time to build that competitive advantage. That's why it's supposed to be sustainable. It's not supposed to be so easily imitable. So take an example for Apple. Apple has this brand ecosystem. If you purchase a MacBook, you are more likely to purchase an Apple Watch over a Garmin watch, because you want to be able to use that Apple Watch with your MacBook. Same goes with the iPhone. So they have created this ecosystem, and once you get into that ecosystem, it becomes very difficult for you to get out. So you create a sustainable competitive advantage, and it's something that should not be easily imitated, something that I just talked about. And how do you really create this sustainable competitive advantage, and what kind of framework that I can use to kind of define how do you create this sustainable competitive advantage? Well, it is usually created by providing high customer value. It's created by providing high customer value to your customers, and it could be created in many ways. For instance, you can provide excellent customer service. It sounds a cliche, but not a lot of firms are able to provide high level of customer service. I mean, if you look around, there are many firms who actually don't really do well in that, because it costs a lot to provide high level of customer service. It takes not just a lot of resources in terms of financial resources, but it also takes a lot of knowledge. It also takes good employees. It also takes good managers to provide good customer service. And Amazon is the perfect example for that, because Amazon's success, as said by Jeff Bezos multiple times, that it's only about providing excellent customer service. So if you want to return a product to Amazon, look how easy it is, and how difficult was it 10 years ago or 20 years ago with their competitors. So their sustainable competitive advantage has always been through providing excellent customer service. I mean, I personally was able to return a mattress. I think I used it for 3 months and I didn't quite like it. So I just contacted Amazon and they say, yeah, sure, we'll take it. And someone will pick it up from my home. So that's the customer excellence. If you're able to provide excellent customer service, you can create competitive advantage. Another way you can create competitive advantage is by providing good, efficient operational excellence. So if you look at McDonald's, if you're hungry and if you go to McDonald's, you're probably gonna get your product in like a minute or 2 minutes, depending on how crowded the McDonald's is. But it is very, very fast. So they have their operational excellence. So through their operational efficiency, even though their product may be a bit inferior, but through their operational excellency, they are able to provide a sustainable competitive advantage. I mean, if you go to a local shop and try to order a burger, that probably may take about 10 minutes, but definitely not as fast as McDonald's. And definitely not all across the United States. In all 50 states, you'll get more or less similar service. So that's their operational excellence. McDonald's kind of have a sustainable competitive advantage because of that. The next one you can provide, you can create competitive advantages through your product excellence. And this is the most this is the most taken road by many firms, is that they believe that if their product is excellent, they'll have a sustainable competitive advantage. And it kind of makes sense too. But if you look at the likes of Amazon, they don't have a product per se. I mean, right now they have a lot of things, but their core product is it's a marketplace at the end of the day. So they have to rely on excellent customer service to generate competitive advantage. But if you look at the likes of Apple, they have such excellent products. And recently, if you actually look at ChatGPT by OpenAI, I mean, it's very difficult to create a superior product than ChatGPT right now. And that's how they have a competitive advantage, which is likely to be very sustainable, because it's very difficult to create a product like that they have created. And the last kind of excellence that you can have is locational excellence. It's deciding to be the markets that you want to be in. You can't be like Subway. Every company can't be like Subway to have 25,000 stores. On the contrary, if you look at Starbucks, which I believe they just have about 6,000 stores, and their stores are so strategically located by examining customer traffic, by examining property values, that now it's a thing that if a Starbucks opens at a location, the property prices go up, because they believe that Starbucks locations are always in good places. So if you have a good locational excellence, if you strategically choose the places where you actually want to operate your stores in, or the place where you actually want to be in, or if you actually look at UPS, for example, they have such locational excellence that if you want to send something using UPS from location A to location B, you're able to do that. So that's also another example of having good locational excellence, and through which you can actually generate sustainable competitive advantage. And it's not just one, all the companies strive for all of these excellence. Like, they all want excellent customer service, they all want to be operationally excellent, they all want excellent products, but it's just not possible to have everything, because all of this needs resources, and companies, they're always looking for more resources. So through either of these, you can actually, or a combination of these, you can actually have a sustainable competitive advantage that will actually help you to make your customers. And what does it do? It actually makes your customers price insensitive. Your customers don't really change their buying behavior a lot, even if you raise the prices. I mean, look at Apple. They've been raising the prices of iPhones by significant amounts over the past few years. but that hasn't eroded their competitive advantage. Of course, that has lowered the number of customers who actually buy from them, but not their competitive advantage in terms of the revenue that they generated, in terms of how price insensitive customers are to their products. So that's something, competitive advantage can do for you. I mean, there are all other benefits as well, which of course we can discuss in detail in another video. So this was about marketing strategy. We talked about three different types of three different decisions that you can take in your marketing strategy. So the first one is identifying who your customer is. The second one is taking the product decisions, the product price, place, and promotion decisions. And the third one is you take these decisions in order to create sustainable competitive advantage. All right, guys. So thank you very much for watching this video. So this was the second video in this Principles of Marketing course. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope it was a learning experience, and please keep watching for more. Thank you.